Here are some tips for planning content in a 24/7 newsroom. The tips are from Jane Hirt, managing editor of the Chicago Tribune. She spoke at a NewsTrain workshop in Arlington Heights, Illinois in March 2010.
Okay, I think one of the things I think is really important is that the whole orientation of the newsroom be not so linked to one platform. I think most people think our news coverage is to come out in print, but I think you really need to change your news organization to think of, we cover news and information, and whatever platform it gets onto and is consumed, that's up to the consumer. So you need to become a news company that publishes to print, digital, and mobile, rather than thinking of yourself as a newspaper company that happens to have websites. That's a really key thing. I think another key thing is the digital is, the technology is evolving so quickly. The newsroom needs to be up to speed, because I think they would just naturally have great ideas for their coverage and on different how we do things differently on different platforms if they just even knew. So I think another main point is to get the digital IQ of your entire newsroom up. I mean, everybody, the photographers, the reporters, the bosses, the secretaries, the researchers, because that's where the ideas will come from. So everybody should have a basic knowledge of search engine optimization, of Facebook, of Twitter, of how a Kindle works, how your iPhone works. So that's my second main point. My third main point is to view social media as a publishing platform. So now we've got newspapers, we've got websites, mobile, and now we have social media. And your stuff can get so far flung if you participate in social media, post your stories, develop a community, talk to your readers. You'll get ideas from them. You'll also get your stuff further spread. So it's a really important publishing platform that can exponentially increase your audience if you just know how to use it. So just get on Facebook, get on Twitter. You might not be a pro, but you'll figure it out after you watch it for a couple of weeks, and that's super important. So those are the main things I wanted people to come away with.
Well, I think the most important thing is to realize that we've always tried to plan content, and it's always been toward one goal. Now we're talking about different places to use the content and how best to get the right things to the right type of platform. And I think hearing her talk about that, the planning just has shifted from just the content to the distribution way of doing so. So I think that is something that can be done very quickly.
I think what I can put to use right away with my students is just making them understand, number one, how to plan a story, period, no matter what sort of medium that you are using. And a lot of students these days, they may not have all of the technology that a regular working news person might have. So I need to try to go back and teach them whatever they have. This is how you need to plan your story with the mediums that you have. Give them the broader perspective that we've learned today as far as for print or for mobile or for web-based type of communication, but also just let them know that whatever you have, do the best with what you have right now, and in the future you're going to have all this at your fingertips and you're going to know how to do it now.
Take a big story and think about all the different avenues that you want to try to attack the story, whether it be through your print and online, and then start to decide who's going to be doing what and how you really want to approach this story, and make sure that you hit every different avenue and make sure that you use all your different readers and get the call outs out there and incorporate everybody that you can on your staff and in your readership into these stories. Definitely, I think, was something that I gained from that.